Jai Shri Krishna. In today's video, we'll talk about negativity and the human brain. First things first, let me tell you that human brain cannot comprehend negativity. I'll give you examples to prove it. The first example you can find is in your own home or in your surrounding. You might see some kids playing around, and you will see that if you tell them not to do something, not to play any game, they tend to play that game only and they tend to do that thing more than any other thing. Why? Because they get curious about that. Because it's still a child's brain. And when we are children, our mind cannot comprehend no. It's a trigger word for us. The moment we are told not to do anything, we start to figure out, we start to think of the ways to do that. And that's why a child cannot comprehend, cannot understand that why he cannot do that. And he will think exactly how to do that. Second example is I'll tell you not to think of a lion. And that's exactly you just did. You just thought of a lion. Okay. Don't think of a snake. You thought of a snake just now. Why it happens? Because even though with the useless opinion of the useless people we come across in our lives, we manifest this negativity since childhood. Even though our brain does not understand negativity, we train itself. We train ourselves to understand the negativity. And when we start understanding it, we start manifesting it. And by the time we reach to our adulthood, we would have accumulated so much negativity that we start thinking that everything is not possible, while a child thinks everything is possible. That's the exact reason why we should not listen to the useless opinion of unnecessary people in our lives, and we shouldn't let such people into our lives who tell us that things are not possible. A best example of this can be seen in the mind of people who think they are mentally sick. I am not providing a medical advice here. If you think you need to go to a doctor, you should go to a doctor. But in my personal experience, when I have talked to the people, I have seen that I have noticed that they go to the doctor, that they cannot stop thinking about it, they cannot stop obsessing about it. So, what doctor does, he gives them some drugs, he or she will give them some drugs which will slow down their thinking. And that's why the people on such drugs complain of brain fog and so on. Why it happens? When you start to think of the ways to stop a thought in your mind, it comes back with even more power. Because first it encountered some resistance. And that's why it comes back with more power, and that's why you have to apply more pressure on your mind to stop it, but you can't. That's why you go to a doctor. This is where the meditation comes into the picture. If you start meditating today, you will have problem for a few days. And then you should let your mind come into the stage of free flow. Whatever thoughts are coming to your mind, let them flow. Let them freely flow. Let them come. Don't be disturbed by it. Focus yourself on your breathing or whatever you're focusing on. This is called meditation. In this way, your mind will get immune to the effect of those thoughts. They won't affect you anymore. They will come and they will go. That's what a thought is supposed to do. They are not supposed to stay with you and hurt you, because they hurt you in your imagination. They do not hurt you in real. That's all for today's video. In next video, we'll talk about how to get rid of these negative thoughts with meditation and something else. So see you in the next video. Till then, Jai Shri Krishna.